J.M. DeMatteis, James Tucker, and Ethan Beavers continue their multiversal crisis as Superman teams up with the Justice Alliance of Earth-D to punch some Nazis and stop Vandal Savage's subjugation of his Earth. J.M. DeMatteis and James Tucker continue to tell an absolutely awesome storyline with another action-packed issue that also has quite a bit of world building in it. Here we learn a little bit more about Kal, the Superman of Earth-D, combining elements of Morrison's Calvin Ellis Superman from Earth-23 and Marv Wolfman's Earth-D world from Legends of the DC Universe, making for a really interesting new Earth. Another big portion of the issue was forwarding a lot of the plot thanks to the Oracle, another Earth's Manhunter who has a quite tragic backstory, being used as Vandal's sort of lackey and slave to help manipulate all his foes, but in the end he ended up becoming a great hero and helping our heroes get to where they needed to go. So it was kind of sad seeing him die, but I like that he went out as a hero. Ethan Beavers continues to provide just brilliant and colourful artwork for the series, giving us some really great looking action sequences this issue. One thing I'm very surprised about though is how he was allowed to keep a lot of the Nazi iconography in Vandal's armies, since usually that's something that's the first to get censored in a lot of things, but I really loved watching the heroes smash up the Nazi army. It was just so much fun to see. Justice League Infinity issue 5 was another rip-roaring, action-packed adventure with some great character development and plot progression, and ending on a cliffhanger. I cannot wait to see where the story goes next. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10. Justice League Infinity issue 5 finds the Martian Manhunter of Earth-D talking about a being called the Oracle and how he only knew pain, begging for a release from its life. Manhunter could feel something familiar about this being, knowing he needed to help it for the sake of all beings in the multiverse. Superman meanwhile is reunited with Wonder Woman, noticing the dead Darkseid, which Wonder Woman knows is a long story. Diana is introduced to the other Kal, who knows it's an honor to meet her. Superman wants to get out of there, but before they do, Diana, despite her conflicted feelings about the Darkseid, gives him a hero's funeral. The Justice Alliance rockets away from the dead world as the Manhunter guides their team towards the interdimensional vortex that's causing all of these problems. Diana meets with Unati, the Justice Alliance's Wonder Woman, but she does not care for Diana and their kinship she wants, since the Themyscira she knew was destroyed by civil war 200 years ago and she was the sole survivor, and she found a better life among man's world, losing faith in her so-called sisterhood. Superman knows that Unati is more like Diana than she might realize, but some differences they've seen can be vast and terrible. Superman fills Wonder Woman in on the world Vandal Savage ruled, as sometime before, Superman prevents Zod from attacking Kal, knowing that they have to trust him since the same energy that brought him there also brought him Kal. Kal says that he wants to help out, as Metallo knows that until now, the pattern saw people from different universes swapping places, almost like creation itself was trying to maintain some sort of balance, but latest readings suggest that the laws of physics are breaking down. Kal realizes these heroes have been ground under the heel of a fascist and wants to save their world before saving the multiverse, and besides, he never passes up a chance to punch a Nazi. The Supermen lead an assault on Savage's fortress, as Superman learns on Kal's world they had Nazis, but Hitler never led them. They were led by Göring, and it was only after World War II that they learned the full horrors of their plans, and it is why the global government was formed, bringing peace to the entire planet. Superman thinks that sounds like a paradise, despite Kal mentioning the odd alien invasion and supervillain still kicking. He asks Clark about his Earth, but Clark knows that his Earth has a long way to go before they reach where Kal's world is at. The Superman attack Savage's ships, with Kal being surprised at Superman's heat vision, wanting to learn how to do that. Zod, Metallo, and Doomsday take down the transport ships as Brainiac drones appear, surrounding the Superman as it forms into one giant robot, proclaiming itself to be Brainiac Prime. Doomsday comes to the heroes' aid, smashing through the giant robot as the heroes breach the castle, searching for Vandal until they come across his army of androids waiting to attack. The heroes blast through the robots with little trouble, taking out their frustration on their fascist dictator as they finally reach his throne room, where a shadowy man knows they haven't got him yet, since more vortexes continue to open, and as cities vanish and are replaced with alien architecture, billions will inevitably perish. The man is revealed to be an old Vandal Savage, who tells the heroes it seems fitting the multiverse is dying even as he comes face to face with his own mortality. Zod knows just because the man is ancient doesn't mean he's immortal, wondering if Overman even knows of his androids. Savage knows that Overman was just a pawn in his chess match as Zod tells him it's over and he's going to stand trial. Vandal agrees that it's over, stabbing Zod and killing the man. Doomsday demands to know why he killed him when they're all about to die anyway in the crisis, so Vandal says that he wanted the man to die first. Doomsday intends to kill the villain, but Superman stops him, telling him that Savage is to stand trial and they need to honor Zod's wishes. Doomsday agrees, but as they stand down, a psychic power envelopes the heroes, causing them pain. The heroes follow where the power emanated from, with Kal asking Clark if he ever feels guilty about watching people die while they continue to live. Clark says he does, knowing he lies awake at night pondering what it will be like in the future when everyone he loves is gone. A voice thinks that it's fortunate they found each other then, as a being in a capsule is found by the heroes. The being says that he has been locked away for so long, with only pain as his companion. Kal releases the being told by him that he was once called Oracle, and Vandal amplified his psychic powers to manipulate his enemies. The being takes a shape as Superman realizes that it's a Martian. Oracle doesn't know what it once was, feeling the presence of another being again, one whose heart radiates kindness and compassion. He tearfully thanks Superman for that, knowing that he would die if he could, but he cannot since someone has arrived. Going outside, the heroes reunite with the Justice Alliance and Kal with his wife Unati, something Superman finds quite unexpected. He lets Oracle meet with Manhunter, who knows he was the being who led them there. Manhunter recognizes him as another Earth's John Jones, as Oracle reveals through his brother's mind he saw the multiversal catastrophe. Feeling Manhunter's fear, and upon probing his mind, looked for some solutions, finding just one. He shares what he saw with Manhunter, knowing only one person holds the key to stopping this. The Oracle soon dies, turning into a mess of goo, haunting Manhunter as he felt the being's flames die and fade into darkness. Superman tells Metallo and Doomsday that Savage has been beaten and his forces scattered, but Nat wonders what the point of rebuilding is if it'll all be destroyed in this crisis anyway. But Superman knows that they have beaten chaos before and they will do it again. All they need is a little faith and hope. In the present, Superman finishes his story to Diana, knowing the Justice Alliance's Manhunter sensed her and knew where she would be. Superman sees Kal and Unati together, knowing it's a little awkward knowing that in another universe they are married, but Diana quickly changes the subject, wanting to know who the person is who can stop this crisis. Superman says Manhunter doesn't actually know yet, as Manhunter tells the team they are arriving at the source of these vortexes, and it's a location that transcends all places and time, and a place where all universes meet. Coming out of the portal, the team are shocked to find Superman's own league are there, and their javelin has been destroyed, casting the heroes out into the time void.